Welcome back. As much as I love wearing makeup, the act of taking it off is not only important for keeping your skin healthy, it's also my me time, and I consider it very zen.
Okay, I'm not quite there, but I'm getting there. So here with some of the latest and greatest face cleansers and how to use them and how to get to our zen place is Fashion Magazine's beauty director, Lisa Hanna. Thanks for being here, Lisa. Lisa, how important is it for us to find the right cleanser for our skin type?
Well, it's really important to find the right for your type, but it's just important to cleanse overall because you know, you really want to remove all the makeup and sunscreen and everything and the grime of the day. I once interviewed a facialist who said if you don't clean your face before bed, you're basically taking the street into bed with you.
Ooh, wow.
So
that's an image.
That's a visual that motivates me every night to just get in there. So
that's so true. Okay, I love that. Taking the street into bed with you. No one wants to do that.
No one wants to do that.
Once you're over 18. Okay, so Lisa, I'm definitely diligent about washing my face every night. I have a specific routine and specific favorite cleansers that I use, but I'm always looking for some new things to try. Sure. And first up, we're going to talk about cleansing waters.
Yeah.
Now, this is new for me.
Oh, okay. Well, cleansing waters use this thing called micellar technology. They're these little sort of microscopic oil spheres that just eat away all the makeup and dirt. You think of them as like little Pac-Mans who are just eating everything away. And Bioderma was the first one that was developed in France, specifically for Paris. Their water was quite harsh, so it was for Parisian women who didn't have to rely on water to wash their face. You just simply soak a cotton pad and then just remove everything. So there's no rinsing, no water required. And
wow. Any skin type can use it? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, any skin type can use it. It's great for sensitive skin as well. I mean, if you're wearing a lot of stuff, you might want to follow up with a second cleanser, but if you are so tired and you just want to face plant into your pillow, at the very least use that cleansing water.
That's great to have in the arsenal.
And French women always, they're known for their beauty. So if it's good enough for French women,
we say oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Oui, oui. Okay, so next up, I mean, I'm getting there. I'm very diligent about washing my face every night, but I'm kind of lazy when it comes to trying out new products. So I'm curious about this next category, which are cleansing powders.
Right.
So how do they work?
Well, they're a bit more like exfoliators. So basically, they're a dry powder that is activated when they come in contact with water.
Okay.
So we're going to demo the Dermalogica's microfoliant, which is a really popular one. And so you just add a few drops of water. It's kind of like a cool science experiment. You watch it basically creates like a little bit of a paste. Okay. And you can customize actually how deep you want to exfoliate. You add less water if you wanted to go for a deeper exfoliation, and if you just wanted a mild one, add more.
So could this replace a traditional exfoliant? Or would you want to have both?
Oh, well, you can do it daily, so that would kind of, you know, negate the reason to do one at the end of the week, because you'd be gently micro-exfoliating every day, so it would just kind of keep that in check.
Okay. And I like to exfoliate every day because it helps your serums or moisturizers absorb into your skin,
Totally, that.
And for me, I know my skin is so sensitive that I can't exfoliate every day, so I'm just sort of like on the 3 or 4 day a week, and that works for my skin.
And these are just so gentle. They just give a nice little boost to dull skin, and just, they're just great for every type.
Look at the difference already.
Oh, and I can feel the difference,
Final warning, Dolly.
This feels like a baby's bum, I have to say.
It does.
Very soft baby's bum.
One, not so much.
Not so much.
Okay, at least I'm a big fan of this next cleanser category. This is the cleansing oils, and I like to do a 2-step process, but can you talk to us about cleansing oils?
Yeah, cleansing oils are amazing for, like, especially people like you guys who wear a lot of makeup every day. You want to get, it basically dissolves everything. So you put them on dry skin. That's the thing. You don't wet them at all. You put them on the dry skin, and then you really massage all of that stuff.
And your hands have to be dry too, right?
Yeah, keep it dry.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, your hands have to be dry.
That's how it works. And then you rinse away everything. And
I've been doing it in the shower, I have to say. So I've been doing it all wrong? Okay, bad.
I mean, it's okay, baby steps.
All right, baby steps. See, I'm learning.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there.
Okay, so they remove all of the makeup.
They remove everything, and as Tracy was saying, they're great for like a double cleanse, which I'm a huge fan of. So you do that initial cleanse of all your sunscreen and makeup and everything, and then you go in with a second cleanser, and then you get like the bacteria, dirt, pollutants, all those things that are already kind of like below all of that stuff.
Okay. So can any skin type use this?
And even oily skin types too, because the great thing about oil is that oil attracts oil, so it's going to basically bind to all the bad oils that you don't want and rinse them all away.
Okay, that's fantastic.
And I know people think that it's another step, but if you use any kind of fake eyelash, because it takes off the eyelash glue, liquid liner, waterproof mascara, and sometimes you have an extra step anyways by the time you're trying to take off, use eye makeup remover, like you do the cleansing oil, and then you do your cleanser, cleanser, and then you do a little toner, and then you're good to go.
I also love this bottle, not only for the design, but the size. Because, you know, doesn't it frustrate when you go and buy a product and it's this dinky little tiny size and you're done with it in 2 seconds? So that's big enough to last you some time.
Yeah, it's like the Costco version.
There we go. I love
Perfect.
it. Okay, so lastly, we're going to talk about cleansing balms, which I've never heard of, but I just like to say it. It sounds so
I know,
relaxing.
I love the word balm. It feels so soothing. They're relatively newer, and they're basically the same idea as a cleansing oil. They're just in a solid form, so I'll show you. It's already sort of solid. And then what happens is you just take a little bit and you put it on your skin, dries well. And then that is going to dissolve everything, and then we add water, and then it will, this is how you sort of activate it a bit more, and then rinse it away with water.
Okay.
So you have to rinse it. So you can't just tissue it off? Can you do that in
I would rinse.
And Lisa, I mean, you know, some people, I have combination skin, so that means I have normal and oily, you know, a bit mix of everything. And I kind of do a little experimentation with different products. But if people, like, I mean, Cynthia, she's in baby steps now, she's got a new skincare program, but if people are confused, you know, am I going to do the water? Am I going to do a balm? Am I going to do oil? What do you suggest that they start with?
Well, I would suggest with whatever you, first of all, there's personal preference. Some people just don't like certain textures, so I would go with what you like. But I think what's most important is at the end of your cleanse, your skin doesn't feel tight. It shouldn't feel squeaky. Squeaky is for glassware. Your skin should feel comfortable. It shouldn't look red. And you should also shouldn't use really hot water. So I think those are the most important things, that you just want to make sure everything's getting off, but at the same time, you're not aggressively sort of scrubbing it either. So I would say, you know, if you're sensitive, micellar waters, go for gentler things, milks, balms, creams. But at the same time, you don't need to shy away from them if you have oilier skin, because they're really going to break down and get rid of everything.
I never even thought about water temperature. You say that people use hot water.
Yeah.
You know, I usually...
Again, the shower, I'm sensing is a bad place.
You're supposed to basically keep your head away from the showers if it's offending you. I read that. And then just don't put your face into the shower head, and basically do cooler water at the sink.
Okay, because it keeps our pores tighter, or what? I'm making stuff up. I know nothing about skincare.
No, it does tighten it, and it also, like, hot water just dehydrates you, so skin is it's gonna feel really tight and uncomfortable again, and so cold water is just gonna be so much better for your skin.
Not a fun experience, but an important one.
It is, and I also feel like when you're doing it at the sink in the mirror, you're taking time with your face.
All right,
you're looking at yourself.
I'm taking time. I'm drinking a glass of wine. I'm sitting in my bathtub. That's time to myself. But I'm going to get there. Lisa, thank you so much for being here. These great inflammation products. And of course, for another look at all of these great products, head to thesocial.ca after today's show, and make sure you check out the April issue of Fashion Magazine. It is on newsstands right now.
And to close out Fashion Week here in Toronto, Fashion Magazine is giving everyone in our studio audience a ticket to the Toronto Fashion Week Awards, value at $50. It's going to be a great event. Stick around. We'll see you right after the break.